Welcome to this week's video. This week's video blog is going to be all about, yes, painting corners. And no, I'm not wearing this shirt for pitchers. I'm wearing this shirt as a reminder for hitters. This is where the pitchers live, and we got to do our best to learn how to hit this pitch. Welcome to TroyPSilva.com. This week's video is sponsored by Baseballism. Check it out. Check out their gear, baseballism.com. And make sure you follow them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that other cool stuff too. Follow me as well if you're not already. So this shirt is a perfect idea that I came up with to remind us as hitters of what we really need to do in order to be successful at the plate. Pitchers are trying to work the corners. Pitchers aren't trying to feed it right where we like it. Pitchers aren't going to go, hey bud, what speed do you like it at? And do you like it inside? Do you like it outside? Because I really want to give it to you. Pitchers don't do that. Pitchers try to throw it outside of our wheelhouse to get us out, believe it or not. They're not trying to feed us a fatty. Got it? So this shirt right here is a reminder, as a hitter, we actually got to work on hitting the ball on both sides of the plate. Do we do that these days? Typically not. Typically we get off a tee, we set it right down the middle, we do our hacks to get loose, and we're training our brain and our body to get pitches right down the middle. Very rarely are you going to get that pitch right down the middle, even at the little league levels and the younger levels. So we have to work as a hitter, if we want to get better as a hitter, to work on those tough, challenging locations. If I'm going to be brutally honest in this video, and you kind of know me as the truth teller, inside pitches have to be demolished if you're going to be a good hitter. You have to make the pitcher pay if they choose to challenge you on the inner half of the plate. They're going to get lucky, they're going to have some sinking running in on you occasionally, but for the most part, if they're nice enough to throw you one on the inner corner of the plate, you need to be nice enough to demolish that ball over the fence, in the gap, over the left fielder's head, over the pull side head, wherever lefty or righty you are. You understand my point. If they're nice enough to give us that pitch, we need to be nice enough and thank them for giving us that pitch. The inner half of the plate, quite honestly, if you get jammed up on inner pitches, you're not going to last very long in hitting. You got to be able to make that pitch a pitch that just is a reactive type pitch, and you got to love that pitch. You got to want that pitch. The outer half of the plate, on the flip side of it, in my opinion, is the hardest pitch to hit. Okay, I don't know too many hitters that say, hey, I really look for a pitch 2-0, 3-1 on that outer corner. Some of them do maybe, because that's what they like, but for the most part, great hitters like the pitch kind of out over the plate, middle in a little bit. So we have to be, as a hitter, we have to be aware of that. We have to be honest with ourselves of that's what the pitcher's trying to do to get us out. So we have to put the work in to actually get better at that pitch. And quite honestly, most people don't put the work in on that pitch. They kind of do this front toss, do the side toss, the flip, the tee work. Everything is kind of in this. I call it the wheelhouse BP. It's in your little wheelhouse, and you feel good about yourself. And then you get into a game where a pitcher can actually locate their pitches, and you struggle a little bit, and you think it's your swing's fault again. So to get better at this, we actually have to work on it, and not just work on the outer corner of the plate. You guys know as well as I do, and you catchers out there know this. Most of the time, even at the college levels and even at the pro levels, they're getting a ball length, maybe even 2 ball lengths off the plate. At the younger levels, they're getting, as you know, you've seen those videos all over the internet, a foot off the plate sometimes. So as a hitter, do we want to swing at that stuff realistically? No, we have to understand the count and the situation. Do you have 2 strikes, put the ball in play, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, as a hitter, we have to understand if that pitch is going to get consistently called by the umpire, which it does, and even good umpires call that pitch, it's not their fault. It's not the umpire's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just something we have to learn how to do. The pitch low and away at the knees is the pitcher's bread and butter, and we have to make that our bread and butter too as well. We have to learn how to live there. We have to learn how to react there. We have to learn how to elevate the ball there, because most of the time when pitchers throw that pitch, we have a tendency as hitters to hit it off the end of the bat or squib it to the shortstop, roll it over to third baseman, and then you're out and running back to the dugout. So we have to learn how to not only just get to that pitch, but we have to learn how to elevate that pitch into the outfield too as well. So I did a video earlier, check it out, how to hit an inside and outside pitch. I'm not getting into details with that today, but I am saying this. Put your work in during your everyday BP, during your weekly BP, during your on-field BP to really work on that outer half, not just the outer half, the outer corner, not just the outer corner, that outer corner that's off 1 or 2 ball lengths. You have to be able to reach that pitch as a hitter. And if you can't, you might want to make an adjustment in the box. You might want to move up a little bit. You might reach it right now where you're at, but if you can't, you have to learn how to reach that pitch, because that's the pitch you're going to get over 50% of the time, probably closer to 70% of the time. And that's sliders, that's curveballs, that's changeups, that's fastballs down and away. That's where the pitcher likes to leave. So as you work on this, think of this. You can't call a 30-second timeout and say, hey, timeout, 30-second timeout. Hey, pitcher, I really don't like that outside corner. So just between me and you, don't give me that pitch. I can't hit it. And then if I can't hit it, I can't help my team win. And then coach hates me and I can't play. And then he's gonna sit me on the bench and I'm gonna blame him because he's a horrible coach for benching me because I can't hit that pitch. So if you can just really do me a favor, I'm trying to make it to the big leagues. Will you please not give me that down and away pitch? No, that's not how it works. We have to be able to hit it because that's what they're gonna live to get us out. And if we're gonna get better as a hitter, we gotta learn to hit that low and away pitch properly. So when he tries to paint corners, especially that outside corner, we have to have known that we put enough work in. We know what it takes to get to that area. We know what it takes to elevate that pitch. We have to work on it every day in BP. Go get it done this week. God bless. Don't let him paint the corner on that.